Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about using EF adapters on a mirrorless camera. So what we've got here is the R3, the EF adapter, then a 1.4 converter, and then my 500mm. And this makes a 700mm very fast prime lens that I was using at a zoo today, which is why my hair's a little bit crazy. It's a very warm day here in the UK, in the 30s, and I don't do well in the heat. So apologise for the hair, but we're going to talk about this combination, how well it works, and is it worth doing something like this and using these adapters on an RF camera. So let's look at some of the images I took yesterday and then we'll go from there. So here we have the first image. This is of a armadillo running around. This is moving pretty quickly, so it's not the easiest target to get hold of, especially at 700mm it's running towards you, but this is uncropped. This is how it came out. The eye tracking got the eye perfectly as it's coming towards me. You can see his face nicely in focus, and because it's 700mm we're at 5.6, his whole head is in focus, a little bit of blurring on his nose, but the rest of him is totally out of focus. So very nice high quality photo from that. Next one here we have is of a tapir. Yesterday was a very warm day, and you see a lot of flies around the tapir's face here, but again, nice on focus. It's blurred out the background nicely, some good separation, and just a very nice sharp overall image. And this is one of my favourite ones. This is a lemur here. This is a juvenile lemur popping through the trees because it was so warm. They're out jumping about through the trees, and this one just stuck its head out. At the right moment I was tracking it through the trees. The tracking was following it through the trees there, and because it's got such big bright eyes, it just popped straight onto it, and I got a second where it was looking at me, big wide open eyes, and then straight after this it jumped into another branch, and I continued to try and track it, but this was my best opportunity here, and yeah, got it spot on. The speed of the camera, it's obviously not as fast as it would be with a RF lens, but still fast enough to capture moving creatures like this and get them spot on, like here. Okay, so there's some of the images we've got from this combination. As you can see, you can get a very sharp image using that, and even though there is some delay with the autofocus, there is still more than enough time. It's more than quick enough to follow and track and everything. I've also used this combination with the ×2 converter as well, and still had no real issues. Still very sharp and usable images. There's obviously a fair few people who say you shouldn't be using any converters at all, but I use them a lot and I've personally never had a problem with it. It allows you to gain stuff, and this is obviously quite a heavy combination, but you could just about handhold this and still have a very fast 700mm. It's not the most ideal setup. Obviously I still use a monopod and a gimbal when I'm using something like this, just to give me that extra stability. But yeah, absolutely fine. I used this combination as well with the R6 before when I had that. No problems at all either with that as well. But the R3 with its bigger battery, its more powerful motors in there, it just allows it to drive it a little bit nicer, because this is a very big lens with some older glass in there, which isn't as efficient as the sort of newer lenses are, they're a little bit lighter. But yeah, absolutely happy with this. This is a lens combination that I do take out to zoos which are quite big. So this was a zoo in the UK called Jimmy's Farm, with polar bears and stuff like that, which are quite far away, and having this combination, I used nothing but this the whole day when I was there. I didn't take any small lenses at all. I just took this, and there's only one point where I was taking photos of some anteaters. I took the converter off and just used it as a 500mm. Every other animal and every other photo I took was with this combination, with that converter in there, and had no problems at all. So something I definitely say to you guys is this is definitely something that I would condone using. Get out there with the converter, your lens you currently got, pick up a cheap converter. These were, that 1.4 was like 120 quid, and then you gain 0.4 times, 1.12 times the zoom on your lens. The ×2 ones are like 150 for the Mark IIs, and so that's what I'm using, Mark IIs. I'm not using the Mark IIIs. This is a Mark II. The Mark III would be even better, I would assume, but you know, they're a little bit more money, but I'm having no problems at all, and you're getting sharp images from this, getting good autofocus, and I'm having no problems whatsoever. So that's my feedback on this. Definitely something everyone should try. I've had no problems at all, so not just on the R3, but I've had on the R6 as well, no problems at all with using this and being able to get sharp imagery. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, comment and like, and I will get back to you on the next video. Speak to you later. Cheers.